Bueno, hay jóvenes. Lo peor otra año. ¿Me corrieron?
Alright, so I'm so glad that weekend passes again and we had a chance to, to sleep well. Yeah, to be with our family and so on. Cynthia, where is she? Are you okay? So today, we will be getting a new unit. We are now in Unit 2. Unit 1 is so long, right? Now we've been doing in Unit 2, and we will be entering the word of transformation. Elias, you cannot sit there. Go back to your seat. Go back to your seat. Cynthia, you need to choose one chair. You cannot go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. I think there's someone sitting there.
Hola, miss.
Hi. Alright. Okay, alright, let's start. Okay, so who misses the test yesterday? Who missed the test last Friday? Is it that bad? Okay. I'm not gonna close this one. Alright, if it happens that you missed the test last Friday, please do it so, okay? It's a good feedback. Some of you got it correctly. Now, look at this shout out and great job. You're a star. If you see your name here, if you got an A, you got a B, you got a C, your name would be here, okay? You are one of my star in whatever block you are, okay? It's mixed. You don't know which one is first block, which one is second block, which one is third block, or which one is fourth block. You will see your name there once once your score is high, okay? Up to C, up to 7. If you scored 70 to 79, 7 up, you'll be there, okay? Now, let's start for the warm-up. Today's lesson would be function and function notation. Is there anyone who knows that? A, I'm still seeing cell phones, I'm still seeing AirPods and earphones. Remove that now. No phones and earphones.
It's okay.
What do you mean it's okay? No okay. Kukunin niya yan sa'yo. Kasi nakalimutan siya. Gusto mo, daan naman ako yun.
Okay lang ba yun?
Oo, okay lang yun. Takato-kat. O, diba? Na-record yung boses natin. Good luck. Alright. Ay, no telepono. Pagkabos. Alright. So, let's start. Answer the following. Write all coordinate points. So, we need to name the coordinate points. So, how would I name this one? What's the coordinate point of this point?
3.
You said what? 3, 3?
Yeah.
X, Y. So, I got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Are you sure? This point. What's the point? What's the coordinate point of that point in a partition plane? Negative 3. Positive 2. Agree? What is it? Negative what? Negative 2. Again, negative x here, negative y here. Since it is in the third quadrant, that's negative x and negative y. So, negative 3, negative 2. Okay, this is your positive x and that's your positive y. Now, next, what about this point? Anyone? Another point. Name the point. Negative. Look at that. Negative 1 and then negative 3. Very good. What about this point? Go ahead. What's that point? 1, 1, this is negative. Negative 1. Okay, next. This point on top is the x should be positive and the y is positive because it is in quadrant 1. What is it?
1, 1.
Huh? 1, 1.
Yes.
1 for x and
I will look also.
how many in y?
0.
Okay, 2. Next, what about this one? What point is this? Look, count. 1, 2, 3.
4, 3,
That would be 3, comma, what?
1.
1. Lastly, this point. You got what? What is the x?
4.
What is the x? 4. What is the y?
3.
Positive or negative?
Negative.
It says negative y. Negative 3. Huh? Do we have a problem of naming a point? Are you so confused of how to read them? What do you think? Are we good to name a point? Okay, next. So write all the x values. So the x values are negative 3, negative 1, 1, 1, 3, 4. Right? It is. What about the y values? Write all the y values. Let's begin. What's the y values? Negative 2, negative 3, negative 1,
Positive
2,
2.
1, and
Negative 3.
negative 3. What do you notice between the points? What do you notice between x values and y values? What can you say about the x values? Is there any repetition happen?
Yeah.
Is there any number repeats?
Yeah.
What number is that?
Number 1.
Number 1. 1 is being repeated. How many times?
2 times.
Okay, 2 times. Okay, it is repeated twice. So, if it is repeated twice, therefore, we can only represent a value once. So, instead of writing this way, we can write x values are as negative 3, negative 1, 1, 3, 4. Okay? You're writing x value or whatever element once only. Does it make sense?
Yes.
Again, do not repeat a number. Instead, just represent it one in a group. Alright? Do you understand? Preguntas? Are we good?
No.
We just name a point, Mr. Romero, and then I put it on table. They name all the x values, they name all the y values, and then I asked them what do they notice in x values. They said they repeat.
Okay.
So instead of repeating the number, this would be the better way of writing x once it is being repeated. So you can only repeat one number in a group.
Ok, listo. Lo que nos dicen es que estamos nombrando las coordenadas, ¿ok? Todas las coordenadas que tenemos nosotros. Did you say only for the x value?
Yeah, for the
Ok.
x.
Todos los puntos que son las coordenadas para el eje de x están aquí, ¿verdad? ¿Verdad? Son estas que están acá, ¿verdad? Decimos que notamos que estos dos están repetidos, ¿verdad? Este está repetido. Entonces, cuando tú tienes que nombrar, ¿de acuerdo? Como en el punto dice, write all the x values, no tienes necesidad de repetirlos porque el 1 ya está, entonces solamente lo tienes que escribir una sola vez. Es todo lo que estamos diciendo.
Pero no faltaría el negativo 2 y el positivo 2.
Para este, estamos hablando solamente de los x. ¿Tiene sentido?
Sí.
Aquí no está el negativo 2 ni el 2, están en y. Entonces, de esa manera, no hay necesidad. ¿Listo? ¿Está claro para todos? ¿Sí? Ok, muy bien.
Alright, question? Are we good?
Sí, claro.
Okay. Picture.
Listo, muy bien.
¿Te lo mando?
Acuérdense que en cualquier momento pueden escribir sus notas y colocarlas acá.
No. ¿Qué fecha va a iniciar? 4.
Sí, primero al mes, ¿verdad?
¿Qué fue para el año?
Oh, you're copying? I'm sorry. Here. Copy this Monday. Monday.
No es feminismo. Me mamé. Compañera, soy mi compañero.
Okay. But you're covering second block, right?
It's supposed to be just third and fourth block, but they just told me that.
Para siempre.
Yo creo que es el de mi curso.
Are we good? Okay. Carter, you good? You finished? Say it.
Aquí el perro.
Go ahead. Bye, Mr. Romero. Say adios.
Señora Mr. Romero.
Bye. Mr. Romero needs to cover, so that's why she left. Cynthia, why you transfer again?
Thank you, sir.
No, you cannot transfer chair to chair.
Here.
You need to choose one. I'm gonna assign you one chair.
Okay.
¿Cuánto valen las fotos?
45.
40.
Are we good?
Antes de
Quebrado en la cámara. Viene que aquí me va a pasar bien.
Okay. After you take your photo, put away your phones now. No telepono, please. Por favor. Unless you're taking picture. I'm excited with this topic. This will be kind of easy but confusing in your part if you don't know how to read points from a Cartesian plane. If that's a big problem, well, this is a struggling unit probably. Okay, go to your first page of the packet. We're gonna work on that. Carter, did you copy the table already?
No, almost.
Okay, good. The table. All right. Silencio. Okay. So we will be doing function notation and evaluating. It's kind of some point,
Yan.
thank you. Gracias, Marlon. Okay.
Ano regalo po ito?
Again, no telefono yet. No telefono, por favor. Okay. So, relation. Will you read what's the definition of a relation? What does it mean? What is a relation? Yeah, read it. A relationship between sets of information, typically, go ahead, between inputs and outputs. Very good. It is a set of ordered pairs. So when you say relation, an example is when you are buying in a vending machine. If you put $1, that's your input. What would be your output? Whatever you want to buy. If it is a soda, if it is a snacks, if it is a peanut, if it is a chocolate, that's your output. Are you getting my point? Now, if you go to Walmart, and you have $10 to spend off, that's your input. Your output would be what? What's your output? The grocery that you will be what? Buying. Whatever that is. Does it make sense to you? Input and output. So it is always in ordered pair. Money. For example, money. Once you put money, for example, a vending machine versus the snacks or whatever inside. Okay? If you put a $1, what do you think you can get from a snacks? What cost $1 in a vending machine? Does a soda cost $1? No? How much is it? 3/4, so that's 75 cents?
No,
$3?
$3.
Oh, okay. So for the snack for $1, probably peanuts. Okay? Peanuts. If we put like $3, well, what we can get? Oh, let's put soda. Okay? So meaning, your vendo is your input or the money that you will be putting, and that would be your X. And then, this would be your output. Okay? And that would be your Y, which is your food. Make sense? X and Y. So there are always coordinate points. Next. Function. A relation such that there is no more than one output for each input. No number in the X values is repeated. Now, you can only say that a certain function or a certain relation is a function if none of the X repeats. What do I mean by that? Marlon got $1. Emil got $1. Brenda got $1. So if they all have $1, they are not function. We cannot classify them who's buying in a vending machine and getting the same amount of money. But if London got $5, Kevin got $2, Johanna got $1, they all have different denomination of money, right? So they are functions because none of them have the same amount of what? Money. Okay? So that is it. That is function and relation. A mathematical relation is the pairing up of mapping inputs and output. Look at this one. -2. What are the X? Tell me the X.
-2.
-2. What else? 0 and 3. These are the X, right? Now, is there any value that repeats?
Yeah.
What is it? Okay, negative 2 is repeat or repeated, right? If that is repeated, meaning to say, this ordered pair is not a function because of the x that repeats. None of the x values should be repeated. It should be one value only. Okay, you have that on your paper. You have that on your paper. Here, that's slide number 3. Next, table. See, look at that. 1, 1, 1 that, 1 is that, 1 is that. But, suddenly, the x repeats. If that repeats, meaning it's not a function. Okay? Now, in a graph, look. Shh. How will you know? There is what you call the vertical test. When you say vertical test, you're gonna draw a line of those points, and if the points falls twice in a line, meaning it is not a what? Function. Not a function as well because this number here repeats twice. Okay? It repeats twice, so we cannot consider that as a function. Next, look at this one. So negative 2, 0, and 3. Same thing. We use negative 2 twice. So this is not a function. They are the same value, but I'm just showing you that there's some point we cannot use this one and we cannot classify this type of given as a function. Okay? Does it make sense to everyone? Alright, next. Can I go next?
Yeah, ang picture.
A picture? Go.
Yeah.
Yan.
What is function in Spanish, Geraldine?
It's the same function.
Function?
Yeah, función.
No function.
Está en Spanish, función.
Huh?
Función.
No pronuncia.
No function.
No function.
pronuncia.
Función.
No pronuncia.
Función.
Yeah.
Función es función, no función.
No pronuncia. Es lo mismo.
Función.
Okay, next. A blank is a set of blank. What is it? A relation is a set of ordered pairs. The blank is the blank of the blank numbers in a relation. Meaning, the domain is the set of the first number in a relation. The blank is the blank of numbers in a relation. Meaning, the range is the set of the second numbers in a relation. What do you think is this word? A blank? It is a what? A function is a relation in which no number in the domain is repeated. Okay? So x value is our domain and y value is our range. Okay. Next. Now, a function can be represented by 5 different ways. What are those ways? Can you name one? By what? By?
Mapping.
By mapping. You know what mapping is?
Graph.
By mapping. Number 2. By graph. Number 3. Table. Number 4. Okay, set of ordered pairs. Number 5. Equation. Meaning to say, you know what mapping is? Okay, here is mapping. Ooh, this is mapping. Mapping, graphing, table, ordered pair. Where's the equation? Y equals x squared plus 1. Something like that. That's the 5th one. Huh? Remember that because during your test, during your quiz, I'm gonna ask, what are the 5 ways to represent a function? Huh? Remember that. Okay, next. Do we still have more? Oop. Alright. Tell me if it is a function or not. Now, look at the x values. Is there any number repeats?
No.
None. Is this a function or not?
Yes.
Function. Next, 10, 15, 18, 27. Is that a function or not? Function. Next, what about this one? Let's use vertical test. Vertical test is when you draw a line and it only touches once. Do you think this is a function?
Yes.
Okay, it is a function. That's a function because in the vertical test, when we draw a line, it only touches once. Huh? Next, what about this one? Is this a function or not? He said yes. Look at that. It only touches once. Huh? So this is also a function. Cynthia, are we good? You want to make it more? You're tired? Okay. Are we good so far? Okay, let's go to the next one. Let's go to this. Is this the one that's showing up there? No. Oh. Yeah. Carter, I think. Huh? Oh, same? No. Where did I get this one? What?
Second page.
Second page? That? No, this one, this one. But you have these?
Yes.
Ay. Silencio. Letter. Marlon. Okay. Based on what you learned through vertical testing, I want you to identify if it is a function or not. Draw a line. If it touches once, it's a function. If it touches more than once, it's not a function. So draw a line. Come on.
It also says this.
Huh?
It also says that.
Oh, okay. Thank you, partner. Okay, look at that. Actually, you don't have to. Look. It says, these graph are function because whenever you draw a line, the graph only touches how many? Once. Okay, see that? Only one, only one, only one. But not this one. Look what happened. If I'm gonna draw a line, how many times it touches? Twice or more than that. Look. 1, 2, 3. Look at this. How many? 1, 2, 3. And this one? Okay, so these are not function. Make sense? You know how to identify function and not function? Alright. Go to the lower part. Lower part. It says, can you identify the functions? Here, can you identify the function? Huh? Which one is the function? A and B?
D.
Yes.
Oh, A and D. Agree?
Yes.
You said yes. Okay, so this is a function, right? So B is not Because there are two, right? Not a function. This, not a function, right?
Why?
Elias?
No.
And this is
Yeah.
a function.
Why?
Are we all good so far? You understand? Function and not a function. Even Mr. Romero is not here. You understand? Okay, good job. Alright. Now, it says, create your own graph of a function and not function. Yes. Huh? Banyo? I think there's someone out
Solo
there.
baño
Yeah, after London. Okay. So I want you to draw a graph. One function and one not function. Go, draw. Gerald, will you tell them to draw?
I can draw.
No. Tell them to draw. Tell them. Shh. Listen.
Dice la profesora que todos tienen que dibujar una gráfica que funcione o no funciona. Como los ejemplos, obviamente no los ejemplos, pero pues sí similares. I can draw it. I can draw a triangle.
That's not a function.
But I can draw.
Why? ¿A dónde la debemos dibujar?
A la par.
Okay, Geraldine wants. Shh. Okay, if I'm gonna draw a triangle, let's do that. You said triangle?
Yes.
If I draw a triangle.
Función.
No! What is this triangle? Function or no function? No function. And then, an example of a function, what can we put there?
Un redondo, círculo.
A diagonal line. Okay, look. If I'm gonna draw that, that is a function. Are we good so far?
Yes.
Function and not function. Okay. Next, let's proceed to the next one. Okay, next. What's this? Oh, I have that paper. Okay, you need to bend your you need to bend your head.
El barbón es muy
Wait, how would I flip this one? Anyone?
Podemos estar así.
¿Saben cómo mover el?
How would I flip it? Do you know how?
Yes.
So everyone, do this. I'm just kidding.
You need those.
I don't know how.
Yeah, you need.
Send, sticky, rotate here.
Wait, you need.
Woo! Look at that.
Qué emoción, qué emoción.
Yeah, go ahead. All right. Be quiet.
It's not the same.
No, this one?
No.
No, it is. Here. Here, function.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Now, identify if the values are, or if the ordered pairs are function or not. Let's do number one. Is this a function or not?
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's take all the x-axis. 5,
It's not the
3, 2, 0, -1. Is there any repetition in x?
No.
You said no. So therefore, this is what? A function. Number one is a function. Number two, is that a function or not?
No.
Not, why?
Because repeat the number.
Okay. 0, 2, 3, 2. You see that? So the 2 repeats. Right? If that repeats, well, that's not a function. Okay? It's not a function. Next, what about number 3? A function or not? Which one repeats? Negative 3, negative 3. Yeah. They cannot repeat. They cannot repeat. So this is not a function. What about 4? It is function. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, it is a function. What about number 5? Look at number 5. Now. Okay, thank you. Now, if it is not function, if it is not a function, I want you to encircle the one which repeats, the x value that repeats. Number 1? Number 3. So it is not a function. Okay? Number 6. Function or not?
Yeah.
You said function. What about number 7? Function. What about number 8?
No.
Which one repeats?
4.
4.
Good job.
What about number 9?
Yes.
It is a function. What about number 10?
No.
Which one repeats?
El número 10.
Negative 1?
No, it's
Uno.
Negative 1.
No, not a function, no. Because negative 1 repeats twice. No. We're talking about x only, not the y. X only x. Ay, Molly,
But where is the other negative
I don't understand this part.
No, look. If I'm gonna write this one in a table, look at this. 4, comma, what?
4.
Negative 4, comma, 4. Negative 1, comma, 0. Negative 1, comma, 7. Negative 2, comma,
Oh, God.
3. 1, comma, 7. So how many times is negative 1 being repeated?
Yo gané.
Does it make sense? You understand?
Yes.
So mapping will make you confused, so be careful. Next, in this side. Oh, Carter, I cannot see.
It's really hard to see when they're there.
Yeah. Okay. Number 11, function or not?
Not.
Why not?
Because 2 points in the same
There are 2 points on the same line. Very good.
Repite ahí. Yo.
What about number 12?
It's a function.
Solo debe de haber un dibujo para.
Number 12. Function or not? Function. Number 13.
Give me 1 second.
I cannot see Carter.
It's no function.
So this, that, where's the other? I cannot see. It's on that side. Which one? Oh, this and that? Is it? Okay, not a function. Carlos, keep quiet. Alright, what about number 14? Function or not?
Not function.
Why not?
2 points in the same one.
Because they, what? The 2 points lie on the same line. Here, look at that. This and that. They belong to the same line. So it's not a function. Cynthia, you're getting this? Ima, you're getting this? Function or not? Okay. What about number 15? Function. What about 16? Function. All right. I think we're doing great. Can I move to the next one?
Yes.
Do it quick.
1 minute. Next.
You need to love.
Ana el nombre de todas las mujeres del colegio.
¿Cuál es donde escribe aquí?
Okay, next. Are we good so far?
Tiene como 3 hijos ya. Acá, huerta, acá.
Apenas no venía de hacer un libro.
Y lo peor que a la burra le da pena hablarle y él hacerla.
Elias.
Mema.
Qué cabrón.
Okay, evaluating function.
Patrima. Patrima. Hace tarea. Nada más que yo no. 5 y medio. A ver, en break. Nada más que ahora por el vilo del paso como el senador
Okay, listen. Okay. Now we will go to evaluation. Okay? Evaluating an equation. So, usually, a function can be written in any form, in any letter. F of x, h of x, g of x, many f, many h, many g, whatever letter works. Meaning to say, this x here will be replaced by a number. It will be replaced by a number. Cynthia, come on. So for example, number 1, look at here. F of x equals x plus 7. So meaning to say, your first x is what? 5. So meaning, that would be f of x, which is f of 5, equals x plus 7. We will be replacing x by what? By 5. So you're going to have 5 plus 7 equals what?
15.
Huh? 12. So that's the answer, 12.
So we just do that for all of them.
Yes. So you're going to do and replace it in all the letters that is provided as the value of x. Now, shh. Look at letter B here. What is the x value here for letter B? Negative 1. So I'm going to copy the same equation, x plus 7, but this time, I will replace what? Negative 1. So what's negative 1 plus 7? That would be 6.
Why 5? Negative 1.
Ay. Negative.
¿Dónde salió 5? ¿El 5 de dónde salió?
5 because of this.
Pero el 5 no es el número de la pregunta.
Elias, do you have a question?
Okay.
Geraldine, you want to teach this letter C?
Bueno,
¿De
niños,
ahí dónde salió?
este número tablero se estrella.
Oh, no, no.
Y yo conduciendo en el teléfono cuando vengo para la escuela.
Listen to
¿Por qué
Geraldine.
Bueno, niños.
Por favor.
Bueno, la profesora dice que esta es la ecuación número 1. Entonces lo que van a hacer es cambiar la x. En este caso es el 5. Entonces cambian la x por el 5. Entonces 5 más 7 es 12. Y lo mismo acá. Cambian a x por el menos 1 y menos 1 más 7 es 6.
Oh, do it here. Do it here. Do not letters.
Ahora, niños, igual x
Más 7.
más 7. Entonces, ¿cuál sería la x?
3 menos 3.
Muy bien.
Very good, man.
Dice Ander que con una máquina.
What? Negativo 3 más 7.
Menos 3 más 7.
4.
4. 4.
Y esa es la respuesta. ¿Bien?
¿Preguntas?
Perico.
Ah, we good. Good
Gracias.
job, maestra. All right. Next. Now, I want you to answer number 2. Come on. Answer number 2. Ay, Maria. No teléfono, por favor. Do number 2. Okay, do number 2. Come on, let's see.
Yo le llamo.
And give me the answer for number 2. You got it? London? Number 2?
Última.
You want to teach? And
No,
dance?
sacar punta, lápiz.
Ay, qué mal, me parecieron.
I haven't.
Okay, are we good?
Yep.
What's your G of 1?
5.
You said 5. What's G of negative 3?
It's negative 17.
Negative 7. What's G of 0?
Negative 8.
Ay. We don't know. We're gonna check. I'm not saying Maria is correct. We will check.
Come on, man.
We will check.
I'm correct.
Okay. So we have G of 1 equals 3x minus 8. G of 1 is 3x minus 8. So you're gonna have 3 times what?
1.
Okay, I'm gonna put 1. So what's the answer?
It's 5.
You're gonna have 3 minus 8 is, no, that's negative 5.
Oh yeah, my bad.
It's negative 5. Cynthia, come on Cynthia. Por favor, Cynthia, wake up. G of negative 3.
Negative 17.
Okay, let's see. G negative 3 equal 3x minus 8. So 3 times what?
Negative 3.
Negative 3 minus 8.
Yeah.
What's 3 times negative 3?
Negative 9.
Negative 9 minus 8 equals
Negative 17.
negative
I
7.
said
Ooh, correcto.
Ano?
Alright.
Ano, dice que.
G of 0. G of 0.
It's negative.
So G of 0 equals to 3 times 0.
Come on, man. Everyone knows it's negative 8. That's right. I can't.
You know, but they don't. So that would be 0 minus
No, negative
8, and that would be negative 8.
Oh, pa yun lang.
Now, let's make a table. Shh.
Color cartón.
Let's make a table. What's our first? Shh. What's our first pair?
So,
What's our first pair? 1, comma,
negative 5.
negative 5. Second pair,
Negative 3.
negative 3, comma,
Negative 7.
17. What's our third pair?
0.
0, negative 8. Do a table for number 1.
Ah, we didn't do it.
We didn't do a table for number 1.
Thank you.
Make a table for number 1.
Tira ako.
Okay, first table, what's the value? First table?
It's 5, 12.
Okay, 5. Look at this. 5, 12. Next.
Negative 1,
Negative 1, 6,
Very good. Next.
3, 4, and 4.
And then 4. There you go. That's how you're gonna do it. Is it hard? No? Okay, very good.
Number 3 is a little bit because it's a
Fraction.
I hate this one.
Okay. Do you want to do number 3 or we're gonna do it all together?
together.
Together? Okay.
Whatever.
Can I go down?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
I think
ma'am.
Okay, picture.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Picture.
Mira.
Wiki.
Y para nada anda foto porque ni la ocupan.
Ahora, nosotros la amagar, ¿viste?
Basurita.
Ajá, vamos a amagar, mamá. Ahora me quiero...
Cállate, mamá.
Okay, are we good?
O te maman el pelo.
Next, let's go to number 3 and 4.
Ninguna de las dos. Piensa.
Te la muero.
El día siguiente era.
Gallo mojado.
Okay. Did you answer letter H? Marlon. Carlos, your telepono, hijo.
Sorry.
Casi le hice escuela.
Okay, how will I do that? What will I do? Okay, replace it by -3. So therefore, you're gonna have 2/3 times -3 minus 1. Right? Huh?
Okay.
And then, what's 2 times -3?
Negative 6.
-6 divided by
3.
3. And then, minus 1. Huh? Next. What's -6 divided by 3?
Negative 2.
So -2 minus 1 equals? Okay, so that's the answer. It's easy. So what's the coordinate?
It's negative 3, comma, negative
-3, comma, -3.
Come on.
There you go. Are we good?
Pero y se escribió una ecuación, ¿o qué pasó ahí? Master. Master.
Stop that.
Mala mía.
Okay. Here. Let's do numero 4. What's your question, Brittany? Okay. So, A, number 4. Look at this.
12.
We have x squared minus x. So we're gonna replace x by
Negative 4.
-4, right?
Yep.
You see that?
Yes.
I did it twice. Huh? So what's -4 times -4? Honor.
16.
That is 16. What's negative times negative?
Positive.
Plus sign 4.
Oh, it's 20.
What's 16 plus 4?
20.
20.
Chale.
So, what's the ordered pair? Give me the ordered pair.
It's
What's the ordered pair?
negative 4, comma,
Negativo. Negativo 4.
Come on.
And then comma 20. Ah,
20.
That is correct. 20.
Oh, yeah.
20.
Very bien.
What is the leadership part?
Filipinas, yeah. We speak English. And before, we speak Spanish. But not in our generation. So, that's why before, our grandma, grandpa, still using those numbers, words in Spanish. Some of the words is being used, but not all of them.
Hablan español.
Mi familia lives in Barcelona, Spain.
No way.
Whole family. They speak fluent Spanish, but not. I live in the Philippines.
Aprenda.
And here,
Leer.
Not in Barcelona. Ay! Ay! Carlos talks a lot.
Good morning.
Okay. Let's do letter A. Huh? Marisol, what? You have a question, Marisol? Okay, wait. Do number 6, letter A. Again, number 6, letter A. Number 6, letter A. Okay. So do G on number 6. Cynthia, what's your answer here? You want to do it? Come here. No? Okay. Negative x squared plus 6x minus 4. What will I replace to x? Negative 3. Huh?
my answer is negative 31.
Okay, did you do the same thing? Okay, let's start. Negative, what's negative 3 times negative 3?
Negative 9.
Huh? Okay, 9.
Yeah, but have the sign.
What's 6 times negative 3?
It's negative 18.
Negative 18 minus 4.
Yeah,
Yeah, this is positive.
it's positive, but have the
That's
sign.
why I'm expecting you to say 9, not negative 9. Because it would only be negative
Yeah,
if
the
you would.
answer is negative 9.
Next. What is negative 9, negative 18, negative 4 in 1?
Negative 31.
31. You said 31?
Yes, yes, ma'am.
No.
22.
21. No, it's 31. I'm right.
That is f of negative 3. Huh? Okay, what is the coordinate, what is the ordered pair, I should say? Ordered pair.
Negative 3.
Negative 3, comma, what?
Negative 31.
Negative 30. Huh? Here. Are we good so far?
Yes, ma'am.
Honor, you're using your telephone, ha? Can I go down or you wanna? Picture. You want to take a picture?
I have the letter B and letter C, you know. And which one is 5? Which one? Have just 8 and B? 5?
Are we good? Okay. Carlos, Onel, por favor. Silencio. Okay, listen. Remember we are in a recorded lesson. Whatever you're talking there, it can be here. So, if Mr. Romero will replay the video and watch it again, what would he think? Like what? Carlos so talkative.
No, bakit na punto?
Daldal.
Bueno, por mí no hay problema, pueden seguirle.
Okay, look at this one. Let me show you what is in here. Look, the first thing that you need to know is the label. This is positive x. This is what? Negative y. This is positive y. This is negative x. Now, we need to find this. These are x. X, x, x. We will look for the y. We don't know what y is. So, negative 4. Let's count. From 0, look. 1, negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, negative 4. Okay? Look at this one. Honor. From negative 4, we're gonna draw this one because that's the graph. So, what is the y value of negative 4? What's the y here? 1, 2, 3, 4. So, the answer is positive 2. Positive. These are positive. So, that would be 2. So, therefore, that is negative 4, comma, 2. Got it? Huh? Okay, let me remove this. Next. 0. This is 0. See? Now, what is the y of 0? 0. So, therefore, that would be what? 0, comma, 0. Okay. What about 2? Let's say 2. Elia. 1, 2. So, here, right? So, what's the y?
Negative 2.
That's negative 2. So, that's negative 2. So, therefore, that would be 2, comma, negative 2. This is positive 2 and this is negative 2. For what? Next. X, 5. 3, 4, 5. Here. What is the y? Oops. What is the y? What's the y? Negative 1. Ah,
¿Por qué negativo 1?
negativo.
Porque va para abajo, creo.
5 negative. Now, do you know how to name it through graph? Huh? We just find the points and we label them accordingly. Are we good so far?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
Oh, what else we didn't take up? You need this, right? You do that. You do this. Not this one. Not this one. What time are we supposed to? Okay. Go get your Delta Mat. Come on. Delta Mat. Get your computer. Answer Delta Mat. Honor. Delta Mat.
Wanna go?
Okay, yeah.
Are you getting my Delta Mat?
Okay, yeah, wait. Okay, yeah.
Lo estaba despegando.
Okay, yeah.
Today is
C-Day.
A-Day. Today is A-Day.
Oh, man.
menos pon a mí usando a today.
Today is A-Day.
A-Day?
A.
A?
Again, delta mat, delta mat, delta mat.
Oh yeah, it's okay. No.
Faltámelo, Fátima.
No, I'm not.
Digo, este más es malo. ¿Qué pedo, loco? ¿Cómo está, papá? Es humilde como el bicho. Es humilde porque es color cartón como todos nosotros.
No. Mr. Pasha, I have a question.
Okay, hold on.
Oh, no. Yes.
Yeah.
No. This is Maria. I mean,
Carlos, color cartón. Loco, un color
I have a
cartón.
question anyway.
Voy a bailar bachata. Voy a bailar bachata. ¿Te parece con él? Ya, dos.
Did you see your number there? Good job, meaning you're doing good.
I don't know what happened.
Good.
Mr. Pasha.
Oh, yes.
I have a problem with my Mr. Pasha. I cannot shield the container. I'm not sure.
8, 5, 7, 8, 9, 8. 8, 5, 7, 8, 9, 8. Remove the 8, 9, 8.
La regla.
Hey,
La regla es la otra.
hey. You know the particular.
Pero no hay más.
Quiet, Cynthia, I know that.
No, come on.
Eso, no apoyo.
Oh, hold on.